This week in Jamaica Now, broadcaster Dorraine Samuels recovering after surgery. The long walk to freedom, Kingston flights and hotels fully booked ahead of Buju Banton's concert. And the police are closing several streets too. Tourists killed in traffic crash, another dies from a heart attack on cruise to Ocho Rios. Jamaica joins in grounding 73 MAX airplanes after Ethiopian Airways crash. Tragedy, 49 people killed in New Zealand mosque shootings. Damion Crawford and Anne-Marie Vaz nominated to run for East Portland.
I will be the first and not the last, that this seat will move from me to another woman.
The PNP are excited and they're riled up to start this movement, this change in ideological change and this politics of independence.
And opposition responds in the budget debate. What are the alternatives? I'm Damion Mitchell and this is Jamaica Now. There has been an outpouring of well wishes for broadcaster Dorraine Samuels, now recovering after surgery. A statement from the RJR Gleaner Communications Group said Samuels continues to receive treatment. Samuels' family and the RJR Gleaner Communications Group also requested the respect of privacy at this time. They also especially asked that the speculations and pronouncements in social media stop. Flights to Kingston, Jamaica and hotels were booked solid Friday ahead of Buju Banton's Long Walk to Freedom concert. The concert, scheduled for the National Stadium on Saturday, will be Buju's first performance since his release from U.S. prison in December last year, where he served 7 years on a drug conviction. On Friday, while preparations were advanced on the grounds, the police were reminding people that there will be several traffic changes come Saturday. Only vehicles with VIP access will be allowed inside the sterile zone near the stadium. Other patrons will have to park at the National Hero Circle and shuttle to the stadium. The Jamaica Tourist Board and Jamaica Vacations are assisting families of 2 cruise ship passengers who died tragically in Ocho Rios, St. Anne this week. According to a statement from the Tourism Ministry, one of the tourists was killed in a crash while the other died from a heart attack. The ministry said it could not divulge details at this point, but it said its teams have been in touch with all relevant parties to provide the necessary assistance. Jamaica this week joined several other countries imposing a ban on the 737-8 MAX and the 737-9 MAX aircraft. It follows concern over safety of the model after Sunday's fatal crash of an Ethiopian Airlines plane carrying 157 people. In October, a 737 MAX plane operated by Lion Air also crashed, killing all 189 people on board. The Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority says while the investigations are ongoing, it was banning the model from traveling through its airspace until further notice. In New Zealand, a 28-year-old man has been charged with murder after shooting to death at least 49 people in 2 mosques. 48 others were being treated at the Christchurch hospital for gunshot wounds. The Muslims were attending Friday prayers in Christchurch when the attacker struck. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has called it one of New Zealand's darkest days. Investigators say it appeared to be a carefully planned racist attack. After the shooter was cornered, police defused explosive devices in a car. Meanwhile, 2 other armed suspects were being held in custody. Police said they were trying to determine how they might be involved. The Electoral Office of Jamaica is now turning its focus to the April 4 by-election in Portland Eastern following Friday's nomination day. The People's National Party's Damion Crawford and the Jamaica Labour Party's Anne-Marie Vaz were nominated amid celebrations in the Portland capital.
I will be the first and not the last, that this seat will move from me to another woman. This is a historic day for women. This is a historic day for me. And I just want to soak in the moment. I want to go to my people and I want us to celebrate this historic moment.
The campaign has been going excellently so far. The PNP are excited and they're riled up to start this movement, this change in ideological change and this politics of independence. So they have been out, they have been working, they have been celebrating, and basically we're moving to the point that we should be victorious on the 4th of April.
And a day earlier, the opposition People's National Party vowed to abolish the requirement for student loan guarantors. Opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips made the promise on Thursday as he made his contribution to the budget debates. He also said under the next PNP government, loan repayment would only begin after graduates are employed. And Dr. Phillips said the monthly repayment of student loan will be capped at a percentage of income. The opposition leader also told the government that it should seek to reduce the GCT and cut the special consumption tax on gas. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune in to Power 106 FM for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Damion Mitchell, and before we go, more sights and scenes from Nomination Day in Portland Eastern.
Person of Jamaica, not 13. Put that in the Gleaner.
Your granddaughter is making you proud. Blessings.